Welcome back, everyone, to Parks Racing for Let's Go Racing. And a couple of weeks ago, we talked about owner Jack Armstrong winning 4 races on the same racing program recently. That actually was Tuesday, July 30th. And who's joining us today? None other than that Jack Armstrong. Jack, thanks for coming out and joining us. Now, I've been here for 33 years. I don't think I ever remember one owner winning 4 races on the same program. That was an incredible afternoon.
Yeah, it was special. It was fun to be a part of it. You know, so many people go into it. You know, working backside, the trainers, grooms, exercise riders, everybody. But to see it come together like that it was really nice. Yeah.
Jack, you've been in the game for a long time. You had 7 horses in that day. It's probably easier to go 0 for 7 than it is to win 4 on the same program. What were your expectations coming into the day?
Well, I had 3 I thought were going to be favored, which doesn't mean you're going to win. So I was kind of hoping to win 2 or 3. I thought 4 I was an outside shot, and anything more than that I probably didn't even think about. You know, I definitely didn't want to win 0. That would have made it a long drive home, and I don't live that far away, so that wouldn't have been a good day.
Jack, when you won the first couple, especially I think you told me the second with the first-time starter, is that the point where you started thinking, hey, maybe?
Yeah, I think I was even money in the first, or I thought I had a good shot, and then the second was a first-timer, so you never know what you're going to get with a first-timer, and he won, and then I started thinking 4 was realistic, you know, because I knew I had a couple more good shots, but it's always fun with a first-timer, so he was the one that made me think, you know, 3, 4 was a good chance of that happening.
The hidden part of the game is you're a claiming owner, you always have been. 4 of your horses, including 3 of your winners, were claimed that day. Yeah. Is that fairly typical?
Well, I try to put them in the right spots. Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of claiming going on at parks right now. So if you're in the right spot, there's a chance you're getting claimed. So, you know, I kind of thought a couple would get claimed for sure. So, you know, 4 out of 7 is a lot, you know, so, you know, it was okay.
You told me a great story about how you got into the game. You actually came over with a co-worker one time, and you said, hey, it was fun, who owned a horse, yeah. And you said, boy, this is fun. Did you ever envision it would turn out like it had?
No. Like you said, he had one race, and I came over to watch his horse race. Mm-hmm. It was a thrill, and it wasn't my horse. So I said, I got to try this, and 20 years later, here we are, and I never thought it would come to anything like it's been. It's been unbelievable.
Now, Jack, as you and Dick just talked about, and Dick details on his article on Let'sGoRacingParks.com this week, you're a claiming owner. Your barn is obviously always turning over. You're working with a couple of different trainers. Now, in terms of looking at horses to claim, do you come to them? Do they come to you? It's a little mix of both. How does all that work?
A little of both. I think I pick out most of them. Probably 90% I pick on paper, and then they do the, you know, watching replays, checking out physicality. I'm not any good with that, so I definitely need them for that. But if they come to me with one, I'm certainly open to you know, going on their recommendation.
You're obviously very successful, so what's your trick?
No trick. Work well with my 3 trainers. We get along great. They're good guys. They're good trainers. Try to put them in races we can win, and hope for the best.
And like Jack, 2 of his trainers are in the Parks Hall of Fame, Scott Lake, Phil Aristone. Jack, of course, is a member himself. Bobby Moscow, who you've known forever, is your other trainer. Jack, you and I talked about this a little bit when we were talking on the phone the other day, but the biggest misconception about owning horses now that you've owned them for a while, what do people not know?
Yeah, it's not that hard to get involved. You know, if you come over here, you ask some questions, there'll be more than enough people that will point you in the right direction, get you started if you want to get started. You know, obviously takes a little bit of money, probably not as much as what people think. And you get licensed, and you can join the club of owners that we have here.
Well, as Dick details, the sport wouldn't be anywhere without owners. And Jack, congratulations on the huge day. We're obviously on our break. We'll be back to racing pretty soon, and I'm sure it's not going to be long before we see you in the winner's circle again. So best of luck and going forward here in 2019.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.